Here with Concordia golf coach Brett Muller to preview the 2019-20 season, and as we record it, less than a week away from the first official tournaments of the season. First, why don't we take a quick look back at last season? I know the team scores, your men and women shot last year. It would have placed you higher in the GPAC in previous years, and the conference keeps getting better. What do you attribute that rise to, just within this region?
Players in the region are a lot better. Just looking at the state of Nebraska specifically, there are a lot more players ready to compete at the college level. I think our coaches in the conference are doing a better job of going out and finding those players. And, like you had said, too, our conference gets deeper every year, where team scores that would have been, top 3, top 4 in the conference 5 or 6 years ago are more middle of the road. And so we need to continue to elevate the program every year.
We've talked quite a bit about Nolan Zika the past 4 years and what he's meant to the program. Now that he's no longer here, what do you think you'll miss most about him?
Well, first of all, Nolan is definitely a leader on and off the golf course, and we'll need to replace that as well. But on the course, you're just not going to replace Nolan. He was our number one player the last 3 years. As I said, an incredible leader on the course. And then we just need to bring in more guys, add depth, just have some guys step up.
Well, staying on the men's side, I think Tyler Sonnek is someone who's perfectly capable of being an all-conference golfer himself. What are the things he needs to do to put together his best season?
Yeah, so Tyler's been in our top 5 his previous 3 years, so he definitely has the experience. I know he's set a goal for himself to compete at a high level in the conference, and he's put in the time, and we just need to translate that to the course. He's had a couple very good qualifying scores so far, and I'm excited to see what the season holds for him.
What do you find most exciting about the rest of that returning group on the men's side? I know it includes guys like Harrison Helmer, Jaden Neal, Jack Williams. What do you like about that group?
Yeah, those 3 guys that you just mentioned there all played a majority of the varsity lineup last year. Just need those guys to continue to grow. Consistency is the big thing. We've been preaching with our team. We need to eliminate the big numbers and get more guys in 75, 76 or better.
Certainly you'd expect Tyler Sonnek to be near the top of the lineup again. How much competition, how much change could we see in the top 5 group with the men's team?
Yeah, we have 3 freshmen right now that are definitely competing. We have 2 at this point inside our top 5. Another one very close. I'm excited to see just the added depth that those guys will bring to the lineup.
And on the women's side, you have a pretty dependable duo with Murphy Sears and Kendra Plocky coming back. We've talked about sometimes the biggest adjustment is the longer courses for those freshmen. Why do you think Kendra was so successful as a freshman?
Yeah, so Kendra's, her biggest strength is the distance, how far she hits the golf ball. So it's her game, translating to the college game. There wasn't a big change for her. In fact, some of the courses that she played in high school really limited her and kind of took away her strength. So she did a great job last year of competing.
And for Murphy, it's her senior year. She's been a big part of the team the past 3 years. How do you put into words what she's meant to the program and how important it is to be able to get those local players like her?
Yeah, both Murphy and Kendra being local players, it's nice to keep those kids close. Murphy's been our leader the last several years. She's been in our top 5 and has played at either the number 1 or number 2 spot. Definitely look for that to continue. I know Murphy has goals for herself that she wants to finish her career off on a good note.
And same thing with the women. What's that competition like? I think we know those 2 will be a part of the regular lineup, but what's the competition look like there?
Yeah, we bring back Andrea Peterson, who competed the first semester last year. She'll she should be in our top 5 as well. Then a couple freshmen added to that lineup have Brittany Jepson and Peyton Barbary back as well. So, there's should have more depth than we've had in years past on the ladies' side, especially in those the 3, 4, and 5 spots. So look for us to improve at the back half of the lineup as well.
And I think we've touched on this in the past, but it's become an annual tradition now to go somewhere for spring break.
Mm-hmm.
What has the response been like with some of the players and maybe recruits when you talk about that thing?
The spring break trip has definitely helped with recruiting. It's something both teams look forward to. They have the opportunity to go on 2 trips in their 4-year career. This year we'll be going to Prescott, Arizona. It'll be our first time down in Arizona, and I know the guys are already excited, already looking forward to that trip.
And as we mentioned, the GPAC just gets more challenging year after year. What is the step you're kind of hoping to see your programs take this fall and spring?
Yeah, on the ladies' side, with Murphy and Kendra at the top of the lineup, I think they'll be a great duo for us. We just need some consistency and some better scores at our 3 and 4 spot. I think it'd be pretty disappointing if we didn't finish in the top 4. I think we definitely have capable players there. On the men's side, same thing. Definitely have some very capable players. Have a much younger team this year, so we need to come in and just be consistent and look for a much better finish than we had last year.